Hey, I would greatly appreciate if you could support me. Simply go to ebay.com in the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there, many of my own personal Latrice Limited items such as candles, bath bombs, handmade soaps, lingerie, robes, a whole bunch of stuff. I even have men's ties, comic books, action figures, and trading cards. Definitely support me, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And now let's get into this video. What is going on? People stealing? Y'all gonna do money laundering? Y'all know y'all just straight up stealing cash. Y'all not even washing anything. Y'all just straight up stealing cash, buying extravagant stuff, and then be like, but how you know it was me though? Girl or boy, bye. Okay. So here's an article that I saw, and it says Amazon manager who bought Lamborghini while leading $9.4 million theft ring sentenced to 16 years. Okay, so first off, when I see these certain kind of sentencings, I kind of wonder, was that necessary, or could we have just not done it? So keep that in mind as I continue to read. An Amazon manager who masterminded an audacious $10 million fraud that allows her to buy a Lamborghini in a mansion where she lived with her co-conspirator girlfriend is riding off to the big house. Kyrika Wortham, 32, an operations manager at an e-commerce giant Atlanta warehouse, Amazon, was sentenced to 16 years in a federal prison for orchestrating a plot involving 6 others that bilked the e-commerce giant out of $9.4 million. Okay. She used the stolen money to fund an extravagant lifestyle for herself and her 37-year-old lover, Brittany Hudson. The couple bought a fleet of luxury cars, including a Tesla, a Porsche, and a Lamborghini, as well as a $1 million home in Smyrna, Georgia. I don't know if I said that right. An Atlanta suburb near the Amazon warehouse. Okay, so real quick before I finish. So you stole collectively 6 y'all, or 7 total. Y'all stole $9.4 million. You went and bought $1 million home right down the street from the place that you stole all this money from. You got a Tesla, a Porsche, and a Lamborghini, as well as some other stuff. I'm sure y'all got handbags and expensive weaves in there too. Oh, y'all. And by the name, you already know. Okay, y'all. What? Yeah. I'm not going to say like, oh, if you commit crime. No, I don't believe that you should be out here committing crime. That goes for anybody. Okay. However, you ain't going to move out the country like they do in the movies. Oh, we got to get to Mexico. We got to go. You're not going to go anywhere where they don't have an extradition. Nothing. You're just going to be like, oh, well, I'll just stay here and, they could see that I'm making millions. What? Oh, God. Warham, who worked at the Amazon facility from about August 2020 to March 2022, was charged with wire fraud last September and pleaded guilty in November. Feds seized the cars in the home that she bought with the stolen money, which were valued at about $2.7 million. Wortham, who represented herself in court, now there's again, whatever. Now we're gonna go there. Was also ordered to pay $9.5 million in restitution to Amazon and faces 3 years of supervised release after she serves her long stint. Nick Lotiato, a lawyer who served as standby counsel for her, said the sentence was greater than necessary. The scheme involved Wortham submitting false invoices for fake vendors and then redirecting the funds to herself and 6 others in the theft ring. Hudson, who owned a business contracted by Amazon to deliver packages, helped Wortham submit fake invoices to Amazon that were worth millions of dollars, according to prosecutors. She was indicted by the federal grand jury on conspiracy, wire fraud, and money laundering charges last month. Y'all. Also involved in the plot were Demetrius Hines, who worked in a loss prevention for Amazon, and human resource assistant Laquita Blanchard, the Fed said. You see, here's the thing that gets me also. So, I'm not gonna lie, I looked and I applied for loss prevention. Well, you can't get it, but you're giving it to criminals. Okay, So I can't get no loss prevention. And I'm hating. So I can't get no loss prevention job. Oh, well, you don't have the experience. Da, da, da. Well, they got too much experience because they're over here stealing stuff. Oh, well, you can't get the human resources assistant because you don't have enough. But they stealing stuff. I guess they don't vet out who they got in these positions also, because I be seeing just anybody up in these jobs, yo. No shade. Hines and Blanchard reportedly provided Wortham with names and social security numbers that were used to falsify vendor accounts. Hines bought the stolen personal information from Jaquin Frazier, who also pleaded guilty. Before Wortham was sentenced, she and Hudson were free on bail and worked with a franchising company to try to open a hookah bar. Crew Lounge in Midtown Atlanta. The couple allegedly sent forged court documents signed by the federal judge and stamped with the fake seal of Northern District of Georgia Court, indicating that the charges had been dismissed. Hudson also allegedly emailed the franchising company false bank documents that inflated the balances on her account. Whew. Oh my God. What are we doing, y'all? Oh my goodness. Now here's the thing. When broke people steal, it's just called stealing. When rich people steal, it's just called business. I mean, that's Wall Street. I mean, that's corporate. I mean, that's politics. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So I'm not saying, because here's the thing. When you got money and you steal, they don't care. It's just like, okay, whatever. But when your black self does it, or your broke self does it, now it's like, now we got to throw the hammer at them. We got to throw the same thing with them dang PPP loans. Yeah, people were getting the $20,000, $10,000, however much they were getting, because I couldn't get any of that because I wasn't eligible for that. So you had all these people getting all this stuff, and tell me why you got, Marjorie, you got all these politicians, rich people. Oh, in my company, I did this and Tom Brady. You got all these people. $1 million PPP loan, 200,000 PPP loan, 500,000 PPP loan, $3 million PPP loan, $5 million PPP loan. And what do you know? All of that was forgiven. Well, know what that means? That means they didn't have to pay any of it back and no consequences, nothing. Meanwhile, your broke self, you go ahead and you try that stuff. They're going to throw the book at you. It's America, ain't it? But this was a hot mess. I'm not saying do crime, but y'all, once you got to 2 million, you need to go. 3 million, 4 million, 5, you got all the way to 9.4 million and you bought $1 million home. Just leave. Did you really think you were going to be able to? It's called auditing. That's what auditors are there for. You got those people who start looking at the numbers, and they're like, something ain't right. You ever see the accountant? That's what they got. And they got some good people. Now, granted, this went on for a while, but, people check their books and, whoa, something's going on here. Come on, y'all. Come on. How often for you to get $9.4 million worth of junk? A Lamborghini, a Porsche. People going to realize soon enough. And you probably have some people who are hating too. Like, wait, they just bought $1 million home? Was that a Lamborghini? Was that the new Porsche? Wait, hold up. You got to wait. Where are you working that you're making that kind of money? And you are operations manager. You already are making some pretty good money. And you got to get greedy? But you already are in a really good position. Are you kidding me? And if you did your job well, because I'm assuming you did, maybe, if you're where you're at, the human resource assistant, the loss prevention. Y'all making some good money. Maybe loss prevention, not so much, but y'all making some good money. You know what I mean? And for you to just be like, yeah, but let's go do this scheme so we're going to get locked up later on. Let's take that chance. It ain't worth it. You could have just kept your same job, invested in some stock, and probably in 5 years, if you did your stuff right and got a little side hustle, you talking about making a hookah lounge, apply for a loan, do something. Y'all could pull all y'all money together. But now y'all just want to pull it for crime. And now y'all going to be sitting in a big house.